Hey guys, I am DC, your host of Barside Jive Live. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2020, and we're happy that you guys chose to hang out here with us for my Tuesday night show at the very cool Vocal Studios in Dallas, Texas. This show happens at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time every Tuesday and features some of the very best tribute and cover bands in America. Watch a little longer and you'll see what I mean. By the way, you can now download my shows on Apple iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, Twitch, Spreaker, Google Play, TuneIn, and Deezer, or anywhere you can download and follow cool content. In fact, if you can just hear me now, like just a regular podcast, just audio, you can actually go to vocalnow.com. That's vocal with a K, and then click on the Barside Jive image at the top of the app or the top of your browser and see us live. All of my content is on demand on my YouTube channel at Barside Jive Live. Barside Jive is sponsored by the legendary
The Zoo.
On Vocal.
That would be the world's best rock now and can be streamed 24/7, 365 at, once again, vocalnow.com. Tonight I have Le Cure, a tribute to English rock band The Cure, in the studio. But first, help Jon Bon Jovi write Coronavirus Song. That's right, guys. Jon Bon Jovi wants you. He has asked for people to help him write a song inspired by their coronavirus experiences. In a bid to keep spirits up, Bon Jovi revealed he started a track titled Do What You Can after a photo was taken of him washing dishes in his Jon Bon Jovi Soul Kitchen, which offers food aid to a New Jersey community. On seeing the image, he titled it, When You Can't Do What You Do What You Can. These trying times we're going through, uncharted territory, the great unknown, Bon Jovi said in a new video. But one thing is for sure, we're going to make it through. I did what I do best, which is to sit down with my guitar and try to put something into words for you to brighten up your day. Here's my idea. We write this one together. So he performed the first verse and chorus, then played the chords that will go with a second verse. You tell me your story, he suggested. Tell me what you're going through. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me if you're hurting. Sing your song, you and me together. And remember, if you can't do what you do what you can. Bon Jovi's lyrics began, tonight they're shutting down the borders and they've boarded up the schools. Small towns are rolling up their sidewalks, one last paycheck coming through. And in the chorus, he sings, when you can't do what you do what you can. This ain't my prayer, it's just a thought I'm wanting to send. Round here we bend, but we don't break. Down here we all understand. When you can't do what you do what you can. If you want to add a suggestion for the song, Bon Jovi said, just write it down on your social media accounts and include the hashtag do what you can. It's just that simple. So here is your chance to co-write a song with Jon Bon Jovi. But here is his video.
These are trying times we're going through. Uncharted territory. The great unknown. But one thing is for sure, we're going to make it through. Now, I did what I do best, which was to sit down with my guitar and try to put something to words for you, maybe to brighten up your day. Here's my idea. We write this one together. I'm going to give you the chorus. I'm going to give you the first verse. I'm going to play the second verse, but you tell me your story. Tell me what you're going through. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me if you're hurting. Talk about that high school graduation that's going to be canceled. Talk about that prom you just might not have. Talk about that baby coming and there's nothing you can do about that. Talk about the paycheck that you're losing. Talk about being afraid, looking out your window and wondering what to make of all this. just remember, we're going to get through it. So sing your song, you and me, together. And remember, when you can't do what you do what you can.
Tonight they're shutting down the borders, and they boarded up the schools. Small towns are rolling up their sidewalks, one last paycheck coming through. I know you're feeling kinda nervous, but all a little bit confused. Nothing's the same, this ain't a game, we gotta make it through. When you can't do what you do what you can. This ain't my prayer, it's just a thought I'm wanting to send. Round here we bend but don't break, down here we all understand. When you can't do what you do what you can.
Here's your verse.
When you can't do what you do what you can. This ain't my prayer, it's just a thought I'm wanting to send. Round here we bend but don't break, down here we all understand. You can't do what you do what you can. You can't do what you do what you can. You can't do what you do what you can.
Look, that was great. We wrote this song together. Remember to post your verse using hashtag #DoWhatYouCan.
Guys, that'll wrap up my rock news for this Tuesday. If you like my rock music news, then my Tuesday and Thursday 7:30 p.m. shows are the place to be. If you like rock and roll history, then turn on and tune into my Daily Dose of Rock Music simply by checking out my Daily Dose playlist on my YouTube channel. Remember, it's Barside Jive Live. My live music showcase is sponsored by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable candle line and natural body care products. It's no wonder eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie, hipandhippie.com. My guests today are La Cure. It all began with a group of longtime friends who performed 3 Cure songs at a Halloween party back in 2008. When the hundreds of guests, and I mean hundreds of guests, stopped in their tracks and turned toward the stage, they knew they had something special and decided that evening to form the band. 2009 was largely spent performing at a weekly residency at the infamous Lakewood Bar and Grill and frequenting Lee Harvey's in East Dallas, which allowed La Cure to build their initial fan base. Fast forward a decade, and La Cure has garnered 5 nominations and 2 wins by the Dallas Observer Music Awards, as well as numerous top 5 lists in Dallas Observer, D Magazine, and Texas Monthly. With a wide array of devoted fans and venues and continuing to expand upon their namesake's 40-year repertoire, La Cure continues to delight and surprise their audiences while gaining a new generation of fans with every single show. D Magazine says, if you close your eyes, it's easy to imagine you're hearing the real deal, which is about the strongest compliment I can give a cover band. All right, guys, so let's do this. Let's welcome Bobby, Leah, and Doug to Barside Jive Live. Hey, guys.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. We're good.
How's it going? Good. Good.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to today. Okay, so guys, so just for our audience, just want you to know that we are practicing good COVID-19 here, and our prevention, or maybe slowing down of the process, maybe is what it may be. And so we got the band is remote tonight. I'm in the studio, and Jay and I are staying away from each other. So hopefully we're doing what we can to slow the spread of this nasty-ass virus. But, you know, these guys being remote, sometimes the audio, you know, it goes in and out. But we're going to muddle through it. So you guys will have to really be paying attention to keep from talking over each other. But I'm glad you're all here. I know that not all the band mates are here. Does someone want to talk about who all's in the band? Kind of go through that, the lineup.
Yeah. First, sadly, our lead singer Mark Hernandez is not here. Miss you, buddy. Anyway, he couldn't make it tonight, and our guitarist Yurko Dabalik could also not be here. He actually has a sick grandmother in the hospital, so he's thought it would be best to stay safe. So we support him on that totally. So, and so Yurko's on guitar. Sorry, and then we have Alan Mouradian, just
Off camera.
immediately off camera. Alan Mouradian. Who I have played with forever. Actually, and new marker. Anyway, another story. Then we got Doug over here in the corner, where he's at. On bass.
I'm here. I'm doing it.
Member right there. So you got 3 of the original members right here. And whom am I missing? Okay. Oh yes. And you maybe ask yourself, who is this person? I am sure I have seen her around. Here, there, Alice.
Poor Leah.
Leah Lane, ladies and gentlemen, will be joining us on second guitar.
Howdy.
She sort of had a little soft opening a couple weeks ago, and then all this mess started. So,
Yeah.
looking forward to getting her back in the saddle for the rest of the year, and we are very happy to have her.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And she asked to join. We're waiting on her to do it.
Yeah. That was when you said new generation of fans. I was like, that's
right.
me. That's me. I
Yeah.
saw them and I was like, wow, they sound just like The Cure. I want to be in that band.
Very cool. You know, I love the story and kind of how, you know, you were just doing some covers, and next thing you know, everybody's like, damn, we got to do this, right?
Yeah, I had a band that played for this really badass party at a castle every Halloween, and there was always several hundred people there, a lot of fun. And I had done it several years, and with my band, and then so one year I was like, I want to do something different, because I had a lot of friends that were good singers, but they weren't in bands, you know, currently. So I thought I would just be like the little Paul Schaefer guy and go, okay, I'm going to put a band together for you. Tell me what songs you want to sing, and that's what we'll do. And I had actually known Mark for 10 years before. I noticed this in the late 90s. And he was like, man, we'll do some Cure songs. It's like, okay. And that rascal didn't surprise the hell out of us. So,
Put it mildly.
to put it mildly. So that's how we got going.
Wow. So who?
I had known Doug for several years as well, and played with Alan, since the mid-90s. So, yeah. Old group of friends.
Very cool. So who came up with the name?
I think that was me.
I think it was you, Doug. I was about to say it.
Doug takes credit for that.
I do, yeah. We wanted to be The Cure, and we changed it to Le Cure, keeping it French.
Yes, right.
And thank you, Doug, for not naming us after a song.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just let them see what you guys sound like. What do you think?
Sure.
Let's give them. I don't know. Let's go to bed.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. This is Le Cure right here on Barside Jive Live.
What do you say? Let's go, Glenn.
Very nice job, guys. Very nice.
Thank you.
We got to add. We got to add Leah to the. Add Leah to the list.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, great job. Yeah, it was good. That once again was Le Cure, the Dallas Fort Worth tribute to The Cure. I'd like to know, and I know Bobby, I've talked to you about this before, but for maybe Leah and Doug, how did this music thing start for you, Doug?
This group of bands, we had a David Bowie tribute band that started a few years before. And that's kind of how I got involved with Bobby as a musician. If you're wanting to go back further than that, I guess.
Oh yeah, I want to go way back to the very beginning.
So I started playing bass, I guess, when I was 15, 16. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play bass or guitar, but I looked at them both, and there were less strings on the bass, and I thought, okay, well, less strings, more party, right? So I started on bass, and
no, you're thinking less strings. It's gotta be easier.
yeah. So I didn't know, but it's I started playing guitar in bands in the '90s and around Dallas, mostly original bands, a few covers. And I kind of hung it up for a few years. And when we decided to do the David Bowie tribute band, I was kind of in the air if I was going to play guitar or bass. And bass is what we needed. And I picked it up again and realized that was my first instrument, and kind of went back to it. And I haven't really looked back. So.
Oh, cool. Very cool. So who bought you your first bass?
I think my parents ordered my first bass out of the Sears catalog. It was a court slammer.
Wait a minute, out of the what?
Yeah.
Sears
you got
catalog.
to think way back, and there were these catalogs that we used to order out of before we had Amazon.
Oh yeah, right. You still have it?
No. I have one picture of it somewhere, of me playing it outside of Sam's Fiddle Shop in Wiley, Texas.
Wow. What about you, Leah?
I started playing guitar when I was probably 11 or so.
Yeah.
And then I joined my first band on keyboards playing original music when I was 13. And then I kind of just started playing both keyboards and guitar in that band. And then that band broke up, and I started my own band, which is called Rose Garden Funeral Party. And now I've just been doing that for like 2 years. So yeah, just about 9 years of playing in like original bands around Dallas, and this is my first tribute band that I've been in. I played like in like little like cover sets when I was a kid, but
right. So how did you find this band?
Me, the guy that I was seeing for a while, my ex now, obviously. He was like, "Have you seen?" Not no. Oh God! Now I realize fuck. Yeah, exactly. No, he was just a bad dude, and he was whatever. Now I'm trash talking someone on the internet. Right. All right, so slick like oil. Yeah, nice. Don't let the jacket fool you. I'm not a cool guy, but anyway, this guy that I was seeing at the time was like, "Have you seen Le Cure?" And I said, "No." And he freaked out. He was like, "You gotta go. They sound exactly like The Cure. It's insane." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." So like we went. My jaw was on the ground like the whole time. You guys just heard it. It's incredible. I was like, I wonder how I could get in that band. Like immediately, like
Really?
4 years ago. I was like, I wonder how I could do it. And I was like, oh, Susie. I could do Susie. And then I pestered him about it like over and over and over and over again. Yes,
Okay.
Bobby.
Right.
You didn't know what I was. It was different. I'm sure, like, if I asked you now, you'd be like, yeah. And like, by the time I was just like some random like goth girl that was just like, hi, I'm like 19, can I sing in your band? You're like, where am this guy's girlfriend is doing Anyway, but yeah, that's how I found the band. Sorry.
She's so quiet.
I did some like songs that Susie Sue and them, and then a couple of years went by, and then like one night we were just talking, and I was like, "Can I join the band on guitar, please?" And he said yes.
And we just happen to have an opening.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, Leah, she never talks, and she's very quiet until you ask her a question. She's like out of control.
I'm used to doing interviews where like I'm the front person in the interview, so
yeah.
And then I like joined it like 2 weeks ago, and I know like a fifth of the songs so far. Like, I'm like one of the only people here, and I'm like one of the worst people to be here. So I'm just kind of like leaning back. But if you want to talk, I'll talk.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I think if you look out on YouTube, you may find a video of what Leah was referring to. She came up and dressed as Susie Sue and did 2 songs with us at a show, and
wow.
it was great. She really impressed us.
Wow.
It was fun.
Good, good. Great addition then. So what do you guys do when you're not doing music?
More music.
More music?
Too much.
Or do any of you have jobs other than music?
I do not.
I work at a guitar store.
Really?
So no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where at?
I work at Tone Shop Guitars in Addison, Texas. It's the best place in the world.
Really?
You should check there exclusively.
That's where the studio is in Addison.
Huh?
We're in Addison.
Oh, well then go to Tone Shop. What are you doing?
We're
We're closed right now. Sorry.
we're right around the corner.
COVID-19 hysteria falls
Yeah.
apart.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But until then, we're closed. But yeah, I highly recommend going there or at least checking out the website because it's exceptional and it's shop local and shop independent.
Right.
Go to the Guitar Center.
Right.
People they've hired all local musicians and the people who own it are local musicians. It's just very cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, Bobby, now you're doing music full time, right? I guess. I mean, you got like 19 bands, so.
It is until this hit.
Until
I think
now.
tomorrow.
Until now.
I'm building a queen bed for a friend for $30. So
Oh my gosh.
well, I got that going on.
I tell you, this is like really for you guys. This has been devastating. I mean, for you guys that were relying on this. I mean, some of you, I know are gigging 4 or 5 times a week or more, and we're totally relying upon that money, and now that's just gone, and we have no clue when that's going to return. So,
Yeah, and it was so sudden because I generally am booked out about 8 to 9 months.
yeah.
For bands, and also it's like this, bam, done.
How far out have they canceled? I mean, what about?
I had a June cancel. Well, had June rescheduled to October.
Okay, wow, a June,
Yeah,
and we're not even to April yet.
yeah.
My gut instinct has always been pretty good. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
My ex-wives will tell you that. And so what I'm going to tell you is that it's not going to be that long. We'll be back before June for sure. I'm thinking probably my best guess is maybe as long as April. Maybe we'll get back to around 1st of May. But,
So that's what my friend said. Vera is like my incredible photographer. That's my good friend. She's like, it will be over by end of April, and I don't see that happening at all. I see this last being well into the
we'll see. Now, Doug, what about you? You got a full-time gig, right? Doing something else?
I do, yeah. I work in IT, computer, and I've been working in Charlotte, North Carolina, and kind of split my time between Dallas and Charlotte. So.
Where are you now?
I'm in Dallas. In my
Cool.
office.
He's
Yeah.
in the pack.
IT is considered an essential operation, and we have to keep things up and going. So,
Are you going back to North Carolina?
yeah, so I'm going to be headed back there very soon.
Wow.
I guess these are dumb.
I'm driving. I'm not going to be flying.
Oh, yeah.
I need my car up there, so it's about a 15-hour drive, but it's
That's not too bad.
to listen to a lot of music between here and there.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Do you listen to a lot of The Cure?
No, I've already listened to it. So
I'm cured out.
I
Y'all
feel
cured out.
so. My playlist varies quite a bit right now. So
Yeah. Yeah. So that's funny. I was going to tell you, if you flew, I've learned something because of all this. If you fly, always get a window seat, They say that the window seat is the least germy, if germy's a word, is the least germy place in the plane is the window seat. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a pocket around that window that is not germy. So
it's good to know. I usually fly back and forth. This time's an exception because it's extended. But I will keep that in mind because I've always been an aisle person just because I'd like to be able to get up and move around if I want to.
Me too, totally. I'm totally the same way. I love the aisles, but you know what?
No, window seat.
I don't like the window seat because if you get sucked out, you're the first one to get sucked out of the window. And I don't want to fall.
I'll remember that.
Yeah. Hey, you watched those movies.
Yeah, I know. You get to see the man on the wing too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Up close and personal. Dude, you're old. That was like Captain Kirk, wasn't it? Wasn't he the actor that was in the plane when Captain Kirk, wasn't it? The
the original
from Star Trek.
Creepshow, or was it Creepshow? I can't remember.
Shit, I don't remember.
Man on the wing thing?
Yeah, it's William Shatner.
Yeah.
William Shatner, yeah. Wasn't he? Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't he the dude in the plane that saw the guy on the wing?
Yeah, exactly.
William Shatner.
Oh man, my memory's still good. We're good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's play them another song.
All right.
I kind of put the cart before the horse because I played "Let's Go to Bed" before "Love Song," but hey, it's it's a dude thing. Here we go. We're gonna play "Love Song" here by Le Cure, our tribute to The Cure, right here on Barside Jive Live. That was Liqueur once again right here on Barside Jive Live, and we have Mark joining us. Hey, Mark.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Not much. How are you?
Good. Very good. Very good. We've been talking about you for like, I don't know, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Great surprise. Love it.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Leah. Happy to join you guys.
Yeah, we're glad you could. And yeah, so we have 4 of you guys now. That's awesome. Mark, what is your favorite song to sing from the Cure catalog?
Oh, there's a couple, I have to say, and it depends on what we're doing. But my favorite song, one of my favorite songs to perform is Just Like Heaven, and it's the energy from the crowd and just the response that we get every time we play it. It's fantastic, and I love it. But a deeper song that I really enjoy is From the Edge of the Deep Green Sea from Wish, and it was one I wasn't super familiar with when we added it to the catalog, and after learning it and playing it, it's become one of my favorites.
Wow. You know, when you said that, I can see everyone, I don't know if you can, but everybody was shaking their head, yes.
No.
On that one. Yeah, good job. All right, well, that's very cool. I want to ask Mark, since he wasn't able to join us in the very beginning. Kind of, Mark, tell me, I know you're the vocals for the band, the lead vocals, but can you tell me kind of how this music thing started in your life? I mean, going back to an early age.
Oh, my musical career, it goes back to 1997. I was in a band in Denton. We all learned how to play music together and learned how to be in a band together. And we were fairly successful for a first band. I would say we didn't write the best music, but we had a lot of energy and a lot of fans, and we had a lot of opportunities open up for us. Had an opportunity to play at Rockfest over in the Texas Motor Speedway.
Right.
Opened up a lot of doors for us. But ultimately, it wasn't the music that I enjoyed performing. So when the band disbanded, I tried to find a group of musicians that were like-minded, and I started in a band called The New Math. And we were a Dallas band for, I guess, about 10 years. We wrote our own music and developed this 80s vibe unintentionally. But, back in the 2000s, we were developing this 80s vibe, and we caught the attention of bands like Berlin and the English Beat and Human League. We did some shows with them. But I think that it kind of evolved my persona into a little more of an 80s vibe, which fit perfectly with this opportunity with Liqueur.
Right. Can you guys, I'd like to know from each of you, like, I know this is tough, but I still want an answer. What is your go-to band? If you're gonna pick a band, your favorite, just pick your favorite go-to band. Who would it be, Doug?
At the moment, I've been listening to Turnpike Troubadours out of Oklahoma. I know it's an odd jump from The Cure, but just a band I'm into in the last 6-8 months.
Wow. Okay. All right. What about you, Bobby?
So my go-to classic band would be XTC.
Who?
XTC.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But like, stuff I'm listening to a lot of now is North Atlantic Oscillation.
Yeah.
We like that band.
Right. All right, Leah.
Okay, so there's like 3 answers to that question.
Okay.
There's the band I was raised on, the band that I loved first, and I only listened to until I was in 6th grade. That's Beatles. And I was very surprised to find out that not everyone knew Beatles songs like Nursery Rhymes. Yeah. And then there's like the first band that I ever I was like, what do you mean you don't know all the lyrics to the Walrus? Who are you? Are you not taught English? Anyway, and then The first band I ever found on my own that I fell in love with was Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Yeah, I love them too. And then probably my current favorite band, like are I can't choose one. The Birthday Party, White Lies, and The National, which is like a huge different range of sonic textures. Sorry, I can't give you one. That's just cruel.
That's okay. That's good. That's good. Good answer. All right, Mark, you're last.
Oh, I would have to say, like Leah, I couldn't choose one, but I have four that are my primary go-tos, typically depending on what mood I'm in. And I know a lot of diehard Cure fans will not appreciate this as much, but Morrissey is pretty much my go-to if I'm feeling not
Wow.
myself. And I've got well over 10 hours of Morrissey music that I'll run through my catalog.
Yeah.
Wilco, Summer Teeth is another one if I'm in a funk. I typically go to that one fairly regularly. The Shins are another one, and Arcade Fire. Shoot.
You're like more hip than me.
There we go. I lost my... There we go.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
That's cool. All right. Are you guys from like Dallas, or were you from different parts of the country, or what?
I'm actually native.
Where are you from, Bobby?
I've been in California for a few years, but right here.
Right here in Dallas. What about you, Leah?
Dallas, Texas, born and raised.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Doug?
Yeah, Dallas mostly. Been here since grade school. So.
Yeah, long time. What about you, Mark?
I call Texas my home for the most of my life. I spent some time in Venezuela, Caracas, and some time in the Seattle area, but Texas is my home.
Right, right.
He says in a British accent.
Yeah.
Tell me something funny. Tell me something that has happened funny, but either, I like the behind the scenes stuff. During a performance or, load in, whatever. Just give me something that's happened that's funny.
I've got a story, and it's one we tell from time to time. But the music of the Cure is very emotional for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. And one of the songs that I always had a connection with when I was younger, and I still do, was the song "Let Us to Elise." And I remember being heartbroken and crying on my pillows for days on end, listening to that song over and over and over. And I've always had a connection with it. Mm-hmm. And I can see there's fans that come to our shows that have that same connection to that song. But one time we were playing in San Antonio, and it was quite a big venue, not unlike the House of Blues, where it had a big stage, and it was our first time in San Antonio. We packed the house, and a girl walked backstage and walked back on stage, and she walked on stage, and she started to dance with us, and it seemed all fun. And then she started to put her fists up like she was going to hit me. And I was like, oh, yeah, I get it. It's a tough song. And then she starts hitting me. And, it's all fun. But then she really starts laying into me. And I remember I was like, security, this is not part of the show. And it took almost the whole song for somebody to finally pull. I mean, she was literally attacking me. Do you guys remember that?
I remember that. I was in San Antonio.
At the Scout Bar.
Yeah, at the Scout Bar in San Antonio, because I was waving for security, and I think they thought it was part of the show, or thought we invited them. And it turned violent really quickly. So.
Wow.
Right.
But it speaks to the emotion and the connection that people have to it, and I totally got it. It's just it wasn't fun being punched in the stomach, but I guess I get it.
So did you find out that was the real deal? She just got emotional about the song, and
I think they escorted it out. I don't quite know, but
okay,
that's what I guess. I've been in her shoes before, so I get it.
Yeah, well, you didn't punch anybody though.
No, but you want to hear an embarrassing story that a few years ago, I got a little emotional at a Bret Michaels concert, and I rushed the stage. And I actually took the microphone away from him. And,
No, you did not.
I did.
No.
And I have a black eye and a bloody nose from security. Luckily, Bret Michaels was a good sport, and he pulled them away, and he let me finish the song, which was horrible. But
Are you? Is this true? This is a true story.
it's a true story. I'm sure there's videos of it somewhere.
Oh my god! What song was it? What song was it, Mark?
Oh, it was nothing but a good time. I have to say, I was Poison was a huge influence on me in the '80s and '88.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I guess I just lost myself.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think he just walked up there.
Oh no, I threw myself on there.
Oh my god!
It was quite silly, but I think it's funny. I idolize those guys so much, and now I'm finding myself looking a bit more like them.
And you literally grabbed the mic.
I did.
No, out of the mic stand or out of?
Oh yeah, out of the mic stand. I think it. I had. I'm gonna admit I had blacked out, but the video I saw later, I think I did take it from Bret Michaels.
Now, see guys, why I asked this question. Mark is the reason I asked this question, because that's the best. That's like the best. That is hilarious, Mark. Well, thank you for sharing it, because most people probably wouldn't have. Well, at least you didn't get arrested.
Yes, I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. Wow. I really appreciate your Mark. I can't believe you did that.
I can't
That's
either.
hilarious. I wish I could see the video.
I'll share it with you sometime privately.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be awesome. No, I really appreciate you guys coming on.
Alan's over here making funnies off camera.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does he want to get on camera?
Yeah, let's see Alan.
Come on, Alan.
This is our award. We actually just opened it last year.
Yeah, Dallas Observer gave those out as awards one year,
Yeah.
and they never did it again because everyone opened their bottles at the award show and got smashed because they couldn't take them with them with whiskey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know if you thought about that. See, you were smart.
I was
Kept
smart.
the lid on it.
Get the lid up. Well, because their oats are just laying out, drinking all
You
the
know,
other.
See, everyone opened it. There was enough whiskey to go around.
Alcohol. I had to wear that shirt.
Yeah,
I
Mark.
remember when we busted that open when we were rehearsing for the Disintegration show.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
That's so sweet.
Well, guys, it's been great having you on. I wish we had more time, but I do appreciate you guys doing this. When Bobby and I set this up, I totally expected to be in the studio, you guys to be in here, and obviously that's our preference. But during this time, we're just going to have to do it remote. But one day we'll get you in the studio. But I do appreciate you all taking the time out of your day to call in and be a part of the show. And I wish you guys all the successes that life has for you guys. You sound great. I've yet to be at one of your live shows, but I'm definitely going to go whenever that starts again. And I do appreciate you doing what you did tonight for me.
Well, last.
Well, it was a privilege to be here. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys so much. I'm going to, if you'll hang around a minute, I'm going to play one more of your songs as we close the show. Got a few things I need to do right now. Oh, before we go, we got something really important I need to do. We can't talk about your schedule, but we can talk about how people find you guys on social media? We need to talk about that real quick.
Sure. We're on Facebook, and it is facebook.com/Liqueur, correct? Am I telling everybody right?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm going to the page right now since I'm sitting in front of my computer, and I'm just making sure I'm telling you guys right.
Now, Doug, when I say Barside Jive / everybody makes fun of me. But I didn't hear anybody laughing when you said / because my kids say, "Oh, you know, Dad, you don't have to do that anymore."
Yeah, you do. I say /
Do you?
kids.
All right. It's like when you say your website, they say you're not supposed to say www anymore.
I
So-
still say that. I still fax things, so I don't think I'm
So I kind of quit that one, but
And it is not / Liqueur. Just go on and search for Liqueurs. There's a space between that. If you go anywhere else, you're going to end up on Leonard Fang's page, as I just did. So it's probably what you're looking for.
okay. All right. Well, guys, go find them on Facebook. You guys on Instagram as well?
Mark could answer that, I believe.
Oh, no,
so.
I don't think so.
Just Facebook?
Just Facebook for now.
Okay, cool. So Facebook for now, and I've got a few final notes, so stand by.
Cheers.
Okay, guys, I just got a couple things I want to remind you about. Remember, all of our shows are archived. I can't talk. Archived on YouTube, youtube.com / Barside Jive Live. And I want to thank Jay and Jimmy, our production team, for all the hard work they do. Appreciate them. And we appreciate you for watching. Now, we are out of here. I want to thank you again for hanging out with us this evening. We appreciate your support of what we're doing here and only hope that you'll share us with your friends, your family, and your followers. And until next time, be kind to one another, keep it real, and keep on rocking. And here's our last song from Liqueur.
I know. We
Have mercy.
That's BarsideJiveLive.com.
The zoo gives you rock for the senses. Lows that evolve into highs that pierce. Feel the rock on 98.